Welcome to the Belly of the Beast, your home for original horror content. Warning, some of our stories may be upsetting for some individuals. Listen at your own risk. Today's original story is called Eat or Be Eaten. It was written and will be narrated by me, the Beastmaster. I'm a night security guard at a warehouse. I'm 45 years old. I live alone in a crappy apartment. I have no friends, no family, and well, no life, really. It's sad to admit, but it's the truth. Nothing exciting ever really happens to me. I wake up every morning and have a bowl of my favorite cereal. I go to work, come home, eat, watch 2 hours of TV. Then I sleep, rinse, wash, and repeat. On the rare occasion I get a day off, I clean my apartment, go food shopping, and do other menial tasks. My routine is always the same. I've spent my entire life trying to limit my interaction with other people. That's why what I did next was so out of character. I was parking my car outside my apartment, and that's when I saw my downstairs neighbor getting robbed. She's a 70-year-old lady, and they not only took her bag, but then they started kicking her and hitting her while she was on the ground. I had enough. I grabbed the first guy and rammed his head into a wall nearby. The second guy tried to punch me, and I grabbed his hand midair and squeezed until the bones in his hands broke. I helped my neighbor to her feet and gave her back her bag, walked her to her apartment, and then we called the police. It took the police about an hour to show up, of course, but the two guys were still on the floor, writhing in pain. At first, the police questioned how one man could do so much damage to the two would-be attackers. However, I stood up from the couch, and when they saw I was about 6'10", 350 pounds of pure muscle, they stopped questioning it. "If that's all, I am really hungry," I said. "May I go?" The officer stepped out of my way. "We know how to contact you if we need to," he responded. I went up to my apartment and had my typical dinner. It was enough to settle my hunger. That's when my doorbell rang. I opened the door to see a young woman in her mid-20s. Long black hair, great body, in a sexy gothic dress, with long black knee-high boots. "Hey, superhero," she said, with a seductive smile on her face. I saw her move in 2 nights ago. I knew she lived next door, but I didn't know her name. "Oh, you're the new neighbor," I said sheepishly. "And you're my sexy superhero neighbor. I just had to meet you." She stared into my eyes as she spoke. I could feel something inside me turning. "What do you mean?" I responded. "Saving little old ladies? Oh yeah, I call you a hero," she said with a smile. She looked me up and down while licking her dark red lips. "Oh, that?" I said, confused. "It wasn't a big deal," I said, now feeling awkward. Years of not talking to people has left me bad in these situations. "Are you gonna invite me in?" she said, while looking me up and down. No. I need to go," I said as I suddenly slammed the door closed. A sudden feeling of hunger starting to overwhelm me. I rushed to the fridge and grabbed another 2 pounds of raw chopped meat and started shoving it into my face like I haven't eaten in a week. I looked in the fridge. I was starting to run low. Luckily, tomorrow is my day off. I could pick up more. The sun was about to come up now. I should get some sleep, I thought. I covered my window with black drapes, and I climbed into bed. Only 10 minutes later than usual. Not bad. My alarm went off at 9 p.m., just as the sun was going down. Even on my days off, I like to keep on the same schedule. I got up, took a shower, shaved, got dressed, made my favorite cereal, Frosted Flakes with chunks of raw ribeye steak. Then off to the supermarket I went. After my shopping trip, I was home putting all my meat away when I heard my neighbor suddenly blast music in her apartment really loud. Oh, hell no, I shouted as I charged out of my apartment and went right to her door and slammed the door 3, maybe 4 times. The same sexy mid-20s girl from last night answered with a big smile on her face. You wanted to join the party? She said, while gesturing me to enter. How about no? And shut the damn music off, I told her with a great deal of anger in my voice. Okay, sexy, but only if you agree to come over for dinner, say, tomorrow night, she said while running her finger over her breast. Normally, I would never consider spending time with another person, but something about her made me agree. After all, I had so many days to call off of work because I never used any. 9 p.m., and my alarm was going off again. I got up, took a shower, shaved, got dressed, made a bowl of cereal. After that, I went next door for my date. I could feel my nerves working overtime as I knocked at the door. Hey, sexy, come on in, she said with a smile. I entered the apartment. It was as if it was decorated 200 years ago. Nice place? I said. She smiled and locked the front door. The second the front door was locked, however, she looked back at me, showing her fangs. Oh, great. My first date, and it's a blood-sucking vampire, I thought. She jumped at me, trying to bite my neck. But while a vampire is stronger than a normal human, they cannot stand against a Rougarou. I was easily able to pin her to the ground. I took my own bite out of her neck, and once I took that first bite, oh, I couldn't stop. I kept on going until I licked every single bone clean. I haven't felt this full in years. What can I say? The best date ever. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Please like and subscribe as it will help us to continue to provide you with great content. Until next time, stay safe and avoid becoming one of the stories from The Belly of the Beast.